Close it in. Okay, so it looks like we're banning stages here. I was going to say that this is a button check, but they're paying too much attention to the stage picking for this to be a button check. Here we go. NA versus EU crew battle starting right now. Diakou versus Crockie. Diakou rocking the Ragnar, Crockie playing his trusty Ada. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
All right, so historically, how do you feel about this matchup, Crockie versus Diakou? We've seen this a lot in previous tournaments.
We've seen this a lot
before the
way back
region
when.
split.
Yeah, way back when and Europe didn't have a dedicated server and they were just playing on NA. So we have seen this a lot. And you know what? Back then, Diakou was uncontested. You know,
right.
He was champion. Now, some of the NA guys are going to argue that because of the leniency, so to speak, that the netcode has, it made it kind of difficult in some cases, in some particular cases. You know, and there's the disadvantages on one side may outweigh the advantages on the other side. Yeah, it goes both ways in a sense. But now we're here. It's even on both sides. No lag. No, there's nothing standing between them.
Offline local action.
Right. They're
and Crockie finding that first kill. Not even an orange yet.
Pretty early, yeah. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. And so, did you see that Crockie's up weapon throw just saved him from the full damage of Daikou's neutral light?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean that is, you know, the classic Croc. We have the cool Croc, we have the classic Croc with that spear up throw for coverage,
yeah,
right?
We're seeing a little bit of the classic Croc come out now. And Crockie he's gaining a huge lead here. This is incredible.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, he's got to be feeling himself after his performance.
I was just about to say, he's feeling himself. He goes down just now, but not before getting an excellent damage lead onto Diakou. NA versus EU. I wonder what the chat's looking like right now. Who do we got out there? NA or EU? What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know who you're rooting for in this. Crockie versus Diakou, NA versus EU, as just the crews as a whole.
Ooh, Crockie just barely misses the down air. Diakou's, he is equalizing the damage right now. Crockie's got to close this out to maintain his lead. Ooh, goes for the in-place ground pound. Now that was quite a read. It worked the second time though.
Crockie, a huge fan of that Blaster's ground pound.
Yeah,
he will just jump and throw it out.
He uses it. Yeah, he uses it in an interesting way, like in a very predictive way, and sometimes it works out. Sometimes you get punished for it, but clearly the positives outweigh the negatives on it. And he closes out yet another stock, putting himself in the lead. He's in the orange. It's a pretty good damage lead here. Will Diakou be able to close this out? He's got to at least take out this stock, right? Because no matter how red he is, if he has that second stock, he's going to be in white on the next
as Sparky would say, fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy, exactly. Oh, there it is. He closes it out. Right. So at worst, Crockie will only, at worst, he'll only have one stock.
Right, but we've seen Diakou make comebacks like this before.
He's totally capable of it. Let's see what happens here. Crockie's light yellow, barely damaged, but Daikou's laying it on him. It's basically even now. It's anybody's game.
Diakou hunting for something with these Katars, trying to get inside Crockie's Blaster's range.
Yeah, they're trying to bait each other out right now.
This is one of the most volatile matchups because Ada has two very long-range weapons, and then Ragnar, Diakou, we usually see him play Katars.
Oh, and that's it. Crockie gets it with a down sig. North America up by one. Up by one.
All right, so Crockie's going to be taking that one stock into the next match. I wonder who he's going to be playing against.
That's right, yeah.
They will have three stocks.
Let's see who Europe throws in
Crockie's
next. Oh, it looks like we've got our next player up here, and that is TB. TB is getting sent in by the European boys, coming all the way from Finland.
I like it.
We'll see what he can do to Crockie. You know, ideally, he just takes out Crockie without losing a stock and then evens things up. But if Crockie even gets one stock off of him before losing his one stock, you know, he'll keep the lead up for NA. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. So you said TB coming from Finland. What's really interesting, you know, Jabali had tweeted out before CEO Dreamland began that he has 13 countries being represented. We are providing 8 of them from the Brawlhalla community.
Yeah, that's right. We've got. You know, and I think that's due in part to the fact that
Brawlhalla is such a global game.
Exactly. Yeah, you can really because of how the netcode works, you're able to play across countries like this. reasonably well.
Oh yeah.
And because of that, you make friends all over the place, right?
Yep.
And they come out to the local events like this. It's just awesome to see. So Maltimum's getting set up right now, getting his controls set up.
All right,
Raiden's
Raven
up there
getting
helping
him
out.
set
Raven,
away.
the owner of the community, what was the Community Effort Award?
Yeah.
It's by Jabali. Yeah, he got an award awarded to him with the rest of the top 8 for Brawlhalla
for
up on
helping
stage.
organize a lot of what's going on here.
That's really cool. Congratulations to Raiden for that.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Dan Nichols. And looks like we're button checking.
Yep.
Not sure if button check.
Yeah, so here's a fun fact. CEO actually stands for Community Effort Orlando.
Oh, well, that's no surprise with the
because we are, and these tournaments are a community effort.
Yeah, absolutely, right. And that's everybody, right? Players,
oh yeah,
TOs,
spectators,
parents, and the viewers like you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching.
You guys.
Thank you for coming out
I pointed at
to
the
these.
camera when I said that. They weren't there. So
they'll know.
Can't be
They'll
sure
know.
if this is. Oh, this is a match. We are not button checking. This is a match. TB.
So Crockie, since he only had 1 stock left, he has to get rid of them down to that 1 stock.
As soon as he lands, they'll be able to move. Okay, here we go.
Plant the flags.
That's a pretty good way to start it.
I like it.
I like it. All right, here we go. Crockie versus TB.
So the question here is, how many can Crockie take off before he goes down?
Right.
Or can he take them all?
He just needs to take away 1 to maintain the lead that they have now.
I mean, he reversed 3-stocked wrenched in top 8.
Reverse 3-stock. It was so intense.
It was insane.
On game 3, like he was about to just straight lose and get knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, so let's see if he can do it here against TB.
Oh, look at this awesome overlay we've got going on here. 13 stocks on North America side, 12 stocks on Europe. Ooh, that weapon throw almost did the trick. Stomps into the ground there. A little bit of a mix-up for TB to look out for. Will Crockie be able to take one of these stocks away from TB from Finland? Team North America.
TB hunting with this spear. Wushong has very good signatures, so I know he's going to be looking for that kill as soon as possible.
Yeah, on a 3-defense character, at this point, that's all it's going to take is one signature. Ooh, TB's in very, very deep red. Oh, wow. Slips away from that weapon throw. That was close. Crockie's I think he's looking to get an unarmed side air.
He just wants to get the 1 kill.
Oh, he almost gets it with the side sig. This is really risky right now. It's so close. Oh, TB just barely avoids getting killed there.
Oh my gosh, there is the neutral sig.
We were just talking about that. Now, he did it while he was on the floor there. So he bounced off the floor, lost 20% of the velocity. He would have
there it is.
That's it. Crockie takes a stock and keeps the lead up for North America.
So no matter what happens, if Crockie gets knocked out on the very next hit, he will still have put his team ahead.
They're still ahead, yeah. That's awesome. And you know what? It was a good move sending Crockie out there.
Oh my gosh.
Fresh off of his 2v2 win. I think his mentality right now has a lot to do with how well he's playing.
Absolutely. I mean, look at these spear strings coming out. Amazing play, amazing dodge reads. I'm really glad that he switched back to the spear for this.
He might get another kill here. Oh, that down arrow would have done it. Crockie looking to get another kill.
Oh, no.
Just barely avoid. TB with the side air finishes it off. Excellent play. North America versus EU. So TB finishes it off, but not before losing 1 stock. So that means North America is 1 stock ahead right now.
Oh, man. He did manage to hold on to that second one. It was
pretty
pretty dire there for a moment.
Close. Yeah. So it looks like NA setting up next Blood Diamond.
Ooh.
Interesting play. So as I said before, Boomie was basing his decision on who to pick for NA based off of 1v1 placements.
Okay, yeah, and Blood Diamond, I believe, tied for 5th in 1v1.
That's right, yeah. Unfortunately, Starlight had to leave to catch his plane. He got an early plane out on Sunday, so he had to head out. So he's not able to play here, so it moves down a little bit. So we got Blood Diamond here, 5th place in the 1v1 tournament at CEO Dreamland. Now representing North America in the NA versus EU crew battle at CEO Dreamland. super hype. I'm so glad we finally get to do this in an official way. You know, crew
Oh,
battles
yeah.
have been a thing for a while, since
in
very
platform
early
fighters.
on.
Oh, yeah.
In platform fighters in general, but I'm talking about like in Brawlhalla.
Oh, yeah.
Within our community, crew battles were adopted pretty early on, right?
Yep.
So much, even to the point of the developers, BMG, playing a crew battle against one of the community clans out there, and that was before clans even existed, right? So
yeah, well, I mean, you know, the players, they were forming clans of their own before that feature was in the game. They would just put the name on their Steam tag, and there you go. Now you're a clan.
Yeah, that was cool. That was before we became developers, right? So we were on that side there with our own crews. And, yeah, so even BMG out there with the crew. Looks like we're getting the new games up here. TB on
Wushong
TB
still.
on Wushong and Blood Diamond on
Roland.
Awesome.
Okay, that's interesting that he's going for 7 defense, 5 everything else.
Yeah, you know, I guess he just wants it to be a little more well-rounded. Ooh, Blood Diamond moved a little bit there. Looks like that's going to be okay. Okay, here we go. Looks like they're okay. Yeah,
all right,
nice.
Yep.
They're being friendly about it, you know.
I do like that signaling for the beginning of the match.
Because that is a little bit of a gray area with crew battles, right? Is when you can start moving, you know.
Right,
sooner
because
or later.
it's usually, you know, since there is the invulnerability when you're coming in, it can't be as soon as they drop to the ground. You got to wait for the invulnerability.
Right.
So
that's
flag
why they
taunt
do that
is just
taunt.
so nice for
It's
it.
the right amount of time for it and everything. They even let each other pick up a weapon and stuff so that it's a very even match.
Yep.
So just, you know, good manners all around in this case. Blood Diamond looking to get an early kill here, and he gets it on TV, up by 2 now. Give it up for NA.
All right, well, let's see. Can Blood Diamond put them far ahead by taking 2 here?
Yeah, you got a point. So if Blood Diamond were to kill beat TB here right now,
And pull essentially
that
the
would-
3 stock.
yeah, that would put them up by a whole player, right? Is that right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now Blood Diamond, he plays a lot with noeL, and I see the similarities in their sword play. You know, a lot of these strings and follow-ups.
Recovery from Wushang. Oh man, this defense from Roland is working out very well for this crew battle. Because despite TV landing a few kill shots onto Blood Diamond, it didn't actually result in a death. And there it is. TV looking to equalize this, down 1 stock for North America.
All right, let's see. Let us know. What do you think is going to happen? Is TB going to manage to get another kill, or is he getting knocked out in the next 10 seconds or so?
You know what? TB is clutch, right? We saw it in the most recent online tournament before CEO Dreamland. TB actually won it, to everyone's surprise.
Yeah.
TB, you know, top player, right? You know.
Oh,
and
there
that's
it
it.
is.
Side stick coming out from Blood Diamond, cleans it up. North America 2 stocks ahead.
Wow.
Or
So
1
they're-
stock ahead. 1 stock ahead. Well, we have the count up on the screen. But yeah, one stock ahead. I think we're keeping up with it, right? And we're going to see who Europe is sending in next. Wonder who it's going to be. Let me see if I can poke my head out and see this.
Yeah, I wonder who's stepping
Who's
on
Europe
up.
sending it? It looks like it's Zeloxory. I see that burrito coming in on the screen.
The Burrito Esports own Zeloxory.
Zeloxory up here. 2nd place in the 2v2 run back today. 13th place in the Rivals of Aether tournament.
Yeah, he was tearing it up in a few games this weekend.
That was awesome. That was awesome to see that. So, oh my goodness, Europe versus NA, finally.
Finally.
In a local venue.
You know, because
this is
there
cool.
have been people that would say, you know, NA was all top on the both 2v2 brackets and the 1v1 brackets.
Oh my!
So
you've got a point.
You know, there's something to be said for that. But what if they win this crew battle? What if they manage to win? Then what do we say?
Well, I guess we can't say anything because
Then
this
it's
is where it counts.
This is what is NA versus EU. This is the region versus region.
Yeah, there are no more Johns after this.
Oh my gosh.
There can be no Johns.
No Johns.
Because this is it. This is where it happens. So Blood Diamond's gonna lose his 1 stock here, And after the Zeloxory
Zeloxory planting the flag, very nice.
This is good. Now usually in any
right.
other day, Zeloxory would be running that burrito flag, but this is the NA versus EU crew battle.
Yep, he needs to rep his country.
Yep,
you know,
absolutely.
He's traveling internationally for these games. Got to rep the region.
Oh, nice moves from Blood Diamond. Get some good damage onto Zeloxory, but Zeloxory's actually got the damage lead himself. These weapon throw combos coming out from Blood Diamond are reminiscent of closed beta.
The punish on the neutral heavy. Blood Diamond looking to seal the deal early.
Oh my goodness. North America 2 stocks ahead. Zeloxory's really got to do some work for him, and there it is. He's already starting. Down Sig on the bow, just like we were talking about before, getting a lot of mileage out of that move at this tournament in general, and he just did it again in the NA versus EU crew battle here at CEO Dreamland.
Oh my gosh,
excellent kill by Zeloxory.
side airs.
Bow side airs.
Nice, we've seen that a few times, you know, players using these mid-range weapon throws for a more defensive recovery.
There it is, just like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been very good for recovery, especially on a big weapon like that.
Yep.
Like
It's
Lance.
whenever you need to approach
But
in that
Blood Diamond,
mid-range. It gives you a slightly increased range than most attacks in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Blood Diamond using it offensively as well, man. He just scored a sweet kill. Zeloxory was on the floor, threw his weapon down, got underneath him, and did an uppercut with it while he was still in hit stun. That was awesome. Blood Diamond, what a combo there. Off the side, Zeloxory's got him off the edges. Blood Diamond going to be able to recover? No!
Wow.
Zeloxory takes him out and brings Europe back, lowers the deficit by 1.
Yep.
Now, Europe only down by 1 stock at this point. And what's 1 stock in Brawlhalla, right? These guys have come back from 3-0s before.
Oh yeah,
you know,
we've seen reverse
3
3 stocks, 3-0s,
looks like North America is bringing in Wrenched, and we knew it was Wrenched because he led in with the thumbs up.
Oh yes.
If there's ever a Wrenched imposter out there, you just have him do the thumbs up, and then you know.
You know what's really interesting? Sure. So we were doing some of those escape rooms last night, and Wrenched was there. Froned was there as well. So Wrench does his little thumbs up thing, and then Froned does his. Apparently, he can turn that first knuckle of his thumb 90 degrees the other way. It's the weirdest looking thing. He does it with both of them. He does it with both of them. So he puts his hands parallel to the ground and does a thumbs up.
Ooh.
Like, it is the weirdest thing.
Ooh, that...
It is the weird. I'll try and get a picture and tweet it out for everybody.
Yeah,
I'll be seeing him later.
Wrenched and Thrown, the dream team out here at CEO Dreamland. Oh my goodness, interesting.
Well, I want to see them do I want to see them thumb wrestle. That's what I want to see happen between those two. Wrenched and Thrown just wiggling around. They have the craziest mix-ups, right? Wrenched and Thrown, if they were to thumb wrestle.
Oh my goodness.
Could you imagine?
Can we stream that?
That's what should be next. After the crew battle.
Instead of rock, paper, scissors to determine first ban.
Right. Not what is best region, what is best joint. Who has the best joints?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to Periscope that later. Check it out. At Photocon.
You know, thumb, first knuckle, like, oh my god.
There's got to be a meta there, right? It's like, oh man,
I would imagine.
Oh man. What a play. Okay, so here we are.
Look at Zeloxory just chilling. I'm sure he's tweeting out something.
Representing.
Something very burrito-y.
Speaking of burritos, we just had an awesome burrito last night.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
Chewy's here. I've been talking about the burrito place here.
Big as your face.
Nice to see as big as your face. And I even tweeted it out yesterday in case anybody didn't believe me. It is literally as big as your face, and it's delicious.
Oh, man.
It's so delicious. Anyway, yeah, lots of good memories made here going out to eat with all the guys from Brawlhalla. It's so much fun. If you guys out there ever have a chance to come out to one of the lands, please do. We've got Shine coming up at August 20th. You will have the time of your life. I guarantee it.
We even have Combo Breaker before that at the end of May.
Oh, my goodness. How could I forget? Combo Breaker coming up May 29th, I think.
Yeah, 26th through 29th, I believe. Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, whatever.
That Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
And then that's all leading to BCX this November.
Oh my goodness, get out to BCX if you can.
Yeah, last year was amazing. This year is going to be even better.
Okay, here we go. Zeloxory versus Wrench. Now Zeloxory is only down by 1 stock. This is one of the closest. This is the closest crew battle I've ever seen. Oh, what's this? I believe Zeloxory needs to suicide. Oh, it looks like they're just gonna leave. Look how easy it is to do that.
Yep.
Because when you're online, it's like you have to like suicide.
He was ready, you know.
Yeah.
They just they let him off the leash and he just attacks. That's what he's waiting for.
Oh man.
He was probably tweeting out like, "I'm gonna go hard and hit him with a recovery like immediately." And he forgot he had to get rid of the stock.
Yeah,
first.
he has to get rid of his stock first. It's a crew battle.
Now let's see. Here's the mix-up, right?
now.
Is he going to go for the same exact opener as soon as this begins now?
All right, here we go. Wrench repping the Fable flag. Zeloxory with his flag.
Nope.
Both players pick up guitars to start with. And here we go. NA versus EU. NA's got 9 stocks left. Europe with 8 stocks.
Now, this is crazy because this is one of the few mirror matches we're going to see in this crew battle.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And an Ember mirror match, no less. Ember, you know, I got it. Whoa,
Oh,
Wrench!
my gosh.
Is he going to be able to get back? He
Yes!
does! Oh, my
Saving
goodness.
those resources.
Wrench, what a start to this crew battle. An epic gift coming out from Wrench. He caught him after his dodge, and he punished it perfectly. Oh, my goodness. Wrench, doing it for NA.
So NA Ember versus EU Ember. Which is the better elf?
Well, first of all, the skins are very important, right? Wrenched is using, now Zeloxory is using a chest exclusive skin, but Wrenched is using a holiday exclusive skin. Arguably more rare than the chest exclusive. So
I don't know.
Wrench clearly has the advantage here skin-wise.
So skin-wise, but I'm looking at, stock-wise. If Wrench is able to take
that
out
makes
Zeloxory without dying at all,
Oh my goodness, you're right. And it looks like he's totally capable of that. He's already got Zeloxory in light
I feel like
red.
that would be pretty definitive, right?
That would be huge for NA. And like we were saying before, crew battles are very. Oh, there it is. He got it. Good job, Zeloxory. Closing.
So they've each taken 1 stock from each other, because I'm turning this into like a region-specific Ember match right now.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's
So even
gonna
though they
take
didn't
more
start off,
stocks?
one started with 3, one started with 2 stocks, they've each KO'd each other once.
Right. Let's count the KOs so we can determine who's the best.
Which region has the better Ember?
Yeah, who's got the best Ember? Because no doubt that these are the region's best Embers, right?
Yeah, I mean Burrito's Zeloxory versus Fable's Wrench.
Right. Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was an incredible use of the weapon throw. It worked out perfectly. Wrench seals it with a down air. And like we were saying,
Title of best region Ember.
it goes to
NA
Wrenched.
Ember
It goes
greater
to
than
NA,
EU Ember.
NA, Fable, Wrenched
Ooh.
on that Ember. Good job, Wrenched. Cleaning it up for NA. That puts NA 2 stocks ahead. No, 1 stock ahead. I'm not sure anymore. We've got the overlay to check for us when it gets back here. But NA is up by a small margin here. And like we were saying before, a crew battle is a very momentum-based event.
Oh, yeah.
And NA has been carrying this momentum since Crockie gave it to him at the start.
Yep. It's
Awesome.
really tough to turn it around,
Yeah, it'll be tough.
Because
but
it's like pulling that reverse 3 stock in a 1v1 match.
So let's think of who's left on the European team, right? It seems that Europe has been, oh my goodness, I see him walking up right now. They brought out the secret weapon.
Oh, no.
The Russian mafia leader himself.
Dobrein.
Dobrein.
Dobrein. Yes, bring it down a little bit. Dobrein.
He's here. Wrenched is trolling the stream right now.
Grim. Dobrein with his medal there.
Getting his keyboard.
His medal from his top 8 1v1, right?
3rd place, I believe. 4th place. 4th place.
Yeah. Actually, I think he tied for 7th because he had to fight Maltimum first round of
was
top
that
8
first round?
in losers.
No, I thought it was. I could have sworn it was.
Yeah,
5th
it
place.
was Maltimum and
Okay,
Dobrein
you're
playing
right.
first in top 8.
It's
That was crazy.
unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate that it worked out that way.
That's why
it's just what happens in the tournament, right?
Yeah, Diakou was telling me, he was like, I'm just going to make a lot of noise during that match, but not root for anyone specific. He's like, because I like them both. They're both from my region. And whoever wins, that's who I have to root for.
Yeah.
To go against all of the rest of NA in top 8.
Yeah, they were the only people from Europe left at that point in the first match of top 8. And Maltimum, he carried it through, man, all the way to third place, losing only to noeL in the hypest match of my life, mate. That was like, that was where the room started lighting up, and we were making some noise. And that's when Melee started turning like, whoa, what's going on here? And then we had one of the guys from Team Solo Mid out there hyping everybody up as well. He was like really freaking out about what's going on. Did you see that?
Oh no.
Dobrein,
oh yes.
Dobrein just gave everybody the Bob Ross. Okay, here we go. Now, when we get into this match, Wrenched is going to have to drop one of his stocks at the start. And we'll see if Dobrein can equalize it here. I think that was their strategy here. They needed Dobrein to come in and equalize things. And
so
Dobrein is just the person
equalizer.
to do that. He is the equalizer. He is
Dobrein,
the
great
great Russian equalizer. Oh, Wrenched just trying to go off in style, but not able to do it.
That doesn't bode too well for this match.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for the start of it. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. But Wrenched got his headset off. He's talking to Dobrein a little bit.
All right,
okay,
and they're going into it.
I guess we're good. Here we go. Wrenched versus Dobrein. NA versus EU crew battle here at CEO Dreamland. NA's up by 2 stocks right now.
Oh, man, and Wrenched is putting on a clinic with these guitars. Just pushed Dobrein into the orange, almost the red now, and he's barely been touched.
Yeah, Wrenched really doing some work here. I know Europe is counting on Dobrein to equalize this, but Wrenched is having a field day right now with his guitars. Oh, good move by Dobrein. He didn't go right for the weapon there. Wrenched was totally ready to punish that. Interesting to see Dobrein's pick here. He went with Azoth. I'd imagine he would have gone with Nyx.
Yeah, I think he...
and Wrenched already keeping the lead up for NA.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So I think that Dobrein might have, he's been using that down signature a lot from the bow. That has a bit of that retreat, and then you, bam, the poison cloud shoots out. Bam. That might be because he's been watching a lot of Wrenched matches, and he's noticed that he tends to chase dodge off of hits strictly horizontally all the time. So I wonder if Dobrein's counting on that as a bit of just like a character-specific counter.
Oh, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Great analysis, TWK. That makes complete sense because Azoth has a lot of signatures to punish exactly that. And astute observation on Wrenched because he totally does chase dodge horizontally off of almost every attack. It doesn't seem to be working out very well, though. Wrenched about to get another stock onto Dobrein. Dobrein got him with the recovery there. Ooh, almost hits him with the side sig. Nice neutral light from Dobrein to keep Wrenched off. Side air from Wrenched, and just barely misses that ground pound to finish Dobrein. Neutral sig onto Wrenched.
Hits with Azoth, not other guy.
And that's another stock down for Europe. For NA.
Oh, wow. Beautiful dodge punish. Dobrein, you know, I like seeing the difference in how players use these bows. Right? Because Wrenched goes for a lot of side light. Like, he will go for the string off of side light, down light, and he will go for that follow-up. Dobrein will hit that down light and wait for the dodge. Ooh, side air. Taking Wrenched down.
Oh, the great equalizer is equalizing. Here we go. Now Europe is merely 1 stock behind.
Wow.
That's Wrenched in his last match put NA ahead, but Dobrein, he did his job. He came in and equalized. Now I wonder who NA is going to be setting up next against Dobrein. I got to imagine it's noeL. But maybe not. Let's see what happens.
That has
here.
to be. I see. It looks like noeL's getting ready.
He's getting up. He's pulling his keyboard out of his bag. And you're absolutely. We were right on the money.
We just have the team captains left after these 2.
Oh, you're right.
So we have Dobrein and noeL duking it out right now. But whoever falls, their team captain is going to have to anchor for the team. It's either going to be Maltimum or Boomie coming up after this.
Oh my goodness. So this match is pretty pivotal. Pretty pivotal.
Yeah, and Dobrein's going
because,
into it with 2 stocks.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely healthy.
Dobrein is mentally is totally prepared for that.
Oh, yeah.
He has come back from so many stock deficits in tournaments before.
Yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, by number of tournaments, he is the most winningest player in the history of Brawlhalla.
The most winningest, indeed. I forget what the number was. It's something like 30 tournaments or something like that. And for at the start of his career, was undefeated for a very, very long time. He was able to boast at 15 to 20 tournaments in. He was able to boast that he has never lost a tournament he entered. And and that was for a good long while. Now the scene. But I love seeing the scene leveling up. Yeah, the scene is leveling up. They're grinding. They're getting their XP, and they're learning new skills, right? And they're they're specking their talent trees, right? And
man.
Yeah, and so now here at CEO Dreamland, they're nearly at max level. Of course, it's not till BCX.
Yeah, we've been seeing noeL putting in immense amounts of work, and that's what put him second place here at CEO Dreamland for 1v1. And he's about to play right now in this crew battle.
noeL. So I have a lot of faith in Dobrein, right? He's one of our guys from Boo way back in the day, right? So I have a lot of faith in Dobrein. But noeL showed so much dominance in the 1v1 top 8 today that if anything, if nothing else, his attitude alone will carry him through this. Now it looks like noeL went with 9 decks Koji. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting move on that. I wonder what move is it specifically that he's reducing the frames on that he likes that so much for?
Well, 9 decks is actually one of the break points. They say there's not much of a difference between 7 and 8. That'll change like 1 or 2 moves on one move on each move set. It'll change.
Okay.
But when you go to 9 decks, that is like the next break point.
That's like almost every.
If you are going for that stance, you're cutting a frame off of 3 or 4 different moves.
Okay, here we go. Dobrein of Russia versus noeL of NA. What's gonna happen here? Dobrein really has to give his team a lead here. He's got to equalize, and Dobrein is just the person to do that. This first stock is pivotal. If noeL can get the first stock on this, I believe it will mentally damage Dobrein.
Yeah, I find it interesting that
prevents him from equalizing.
Dobrein went with Mirage for that reason, I think. He wants to get these early kills. Mirage, very high strength, very strong signatures, and it's that sight.
He charged it a bit on that second
That's
hit.
the thing. It has enough stun so you can slightly charge it to get a little bit of extra damage and force added on. And noeL's been doing that consistently through top 8 we saw earlier today all the time, and again here.
That is some meta right there. Unbelievable.
Thing is, though, you got to be careful. Charge it slightly too long, and there's dodgeable.
And yeah, you get punished for that. But you know what? Considering the damage that Dobrein was at when that happened, I think that was the difference from it working.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it would have killed if he did it, if he just let go immediately. He had to charge it that little bit. Unbelievable. What a play from noeL.
All right, so he's got Dobrein down on 1 stock. Gets a little bit of a punish there, building up more damage.
Down sig from Dobrein, gets it. And we'll see if Dobrein can equalize this, man. I know he's capable of doing it, but noeL is just on fire lately. Empty jump into a neutral light. Good move by noeL. You don't see that often. But recovery from noeL's got Dobrein off the side of the stage. And this could be
side-air, that's gotta be it.
That's it. noeL gives his team a 2-stock lead. And Maltimum's going to have to come in and anchor this like crazy.
Wow, noeL stopped the equalizer.
He stopped
and now we
equalizer.
Need Malte. Good old Maltimum.
Hailing from Sweden, Europeans' last bastion of hope in this crew battle. Will he be able to do it? I personally think so. I'd love to see more.
Yeah, he wasn't able to clear through noeL in the top 8 of 1v1s. I think he's got it. I think he might have learned something from those matches up on the main stage, and he's going to apply it now to clutch out this crew battle.
This is the run back of the losers bracket, losers finals.
Losers finals, yeah.
Interesting. And noeL is down by 1 stock. Now, what do you think the chances are? Now, considering what happened in the 1v1 top 8,
Right.
what do you think the chances are that noeL's going to win this despite the 1 stock deficit, and Boomie's not even going to have to come up and fight?
Oh man.
I think there's a solid chance.
I would give it like a 33.3 repeating, of course,
Of
percent
course.
chance.
Of course. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a solid chance noeL is. I know I just used the word solid, but he is. He's just freaking solid, man. No matter what, always does well. And up against Dobrein now, he's got something to prove here. And when noeL's got something to prove, he wins. So let's see what happens here. Maltimum, man, he's really gonna have to do a lot of work here. You know, he's smiling. He's got the right attitude coming into this.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna be able to do it. You know, despite, you know, I'm NA, of course, right? But I really want Maltimum to do well.
Yeah,
you know?
me too. Too.
I've just grown very fond of him over this tournament.
I think I would really like to see, and I think it could easily go this way. Maltimum losing 1 stock, but clearing out noeL.
Okay, that's a solid prediction. You know, and so I got to say, despite me, you know, passionately wanting Maltimum to win this,
You got to hand it to noeL?
I think noeL is going to win without Boomie having to come up.
Wow.
I think Boomie will just command his team to victory and will not.
I mean, if history repeats itself, we saw noeL tearing through Maltimum in losers finals
in the last match. So it's definitely a possibility here. You know, all he's got to do is 2-stock him right now.
Yeah.
But let's see what Maltimum can do. You know, Maltimum in the past has taken victories from people without even losing stocks. So so here we go.
3, 2,
noeL versus
1,
Maltimum.
brawl.
All right.
noeL rocking up. Oh.
He wanted to come say hello.
Coming to say hi. I think he did that because he wanted to show up on the right side of the screen. Interesting.
Oh.
That's the meta. Wow, noeL,
Interesting.
man. He's deep inside the meta here. Maltimum. You know what? I love seeing Maltimum on. Whoa!
Oh, no.
And
Oh,
this
no.
is it.
Oh,
no.
just touched. He just touched.
Wow, this is crazy.
No!
Oh,
Not like this.
Oh, my God, Maltimum. He's doing it. The anchor for Europe.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Oh, but you know what? noeL's answering back just as hard.
In all of our predictions, we did not see that.
Nobody could predict Maltimum's dominance in the first stock of that match. Holy cow. noeL, is he going to be able to take a stock?
Ooh.
It looks like he will.
I like that. The bait, you sit under the ground pound, then just edge it out right at the end.
Yeah. You gotta give the person ground pounding enough hope to follow through with it, right? And that's what Maltimum's doing right now. Nice stomp from Maltimum. Ooh, side air from noeL's got Maltimum off the side. He's trying to recover. Oh my goodness, a gravity cancel down sig. Did not. Oh wow. So that didn't work. It also cost him some damage there because he didn't have a dodge for noeL.
Yeah, noeL definitely looking for the kill.
Gravity
Finds
cancel
it.
side sig from noeL puts NA 1 stock ahead.
All right.
You can hear the crews cheering each other on right now.
Oh yeah.
It's getting passionate out there. We've got quite an audience out there too. This is great.
About as much of an audience as Maltimum has a damage lead. This is dangerous. It could be,
that's not,
you know, Maltimum losing that
side
1 stock
air.
and clearing out
Maltimum
noeL.
takes noeL out. He's got 2 stocks, and your prediction was absolutely correct.
You know, I saw it.
You know what? I should know by now. TWK's predictions,
My fantasy brackets.
especially about EU. Yeah,
My
considering
fantasy
your
brackets are impeccable.
It was you were absolutely on point on all 8 of your placements in the fantasy bracket, and you're on point about your predictions here at in the final matches of the NA versus EU crew battle here at CEO Dreamland.
Yep.
So you know, I'm just going to defer to you from now on as far as predictions go.
All
But here we
right.
go, the captains of the teams, the anchors of these teams.
Oh, man.
are up here right now. And you know what? We did not get to see Maltimum versus Boomie in the top 8 bracket. So this was kind of a first for today. You know, these guys have done friendlies here. Everybody's done friendlies with each other here. It's great. Oh my goodness, what's about to happen? Dobrein's coming up on stage, giving Maltimum some words of encouragement.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, Boomie was coaching Crockie a little bit earlier before, right?
Yeah, it's only right.
So Maltimum,
just looking at
he's
the
his
camera
own
and
team
smiling.
coach. He can't just coach himself.
Right. So Dobrein comes, and who better than Dobrein to
Of
come up and
course.
give you a little bit of words of advice.
Oh man, Zeloxory just rolling around on the ground, waiting for EU to pop out ahead.
Yeah, he sure is.
You know, because that's what you do with burritos. You roll them.
You're right.
I wish everyone could have seen your face just then.
It was.
You just clear, blink twice, turn your head to me.
It was the face of understanding.
Yes.
It
It all just clicks.
It all clicked. It was an epiphany. Like, you're right. Look at him over there.
I'm telling you, he's just constantly rolling around.
He's rolling around like a burrito. Represent Burrito JG. Oh my goodness, this is something.
Yep.
Boomie, hide that cursor.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
No one heard
Stage
me.
band's coming in.
Stage
I'm
band's
sure
coming
everyone
out.
heard.
This is the final match of the NA versus EU crew battle. It's incredibly close. NA up by merely
I
one
see
stock.
so much thought going into
look at this.
Stage
He's like,
bands.
what do I take out from Maltimum's arsenal here? It looks like it's Great Hall. What's Maltimum going to pick?
Blackguard.
Keep. Here we go. We're going to Blackguard Keep.
Not surprised. We saw Boomie absolutely dominate on Twilight Grove and King's Pass.
This is interesting. Boomie's coming in with the name Janbei.
Janbei.
Yeah, and if none of you know out there, that is LDZ's last name.
Wow.
Yep. So he's out there rocking. He's
Repping
out there
his
representing
teammate.
LDZ, who couldn't make it out here.
This is shades of Diakou putting on the Dobrein jersey
yeah,
at
absolutely.
BCX.
Oh my goodness. So this is intense. Here we go. NA versus EU. It's about to be decided right now. NA's got the CEO champion up here. And EU's got
Maltimum,
the European
the last
champion.
hope.
The
The last hope in top 8 of ones. The last hope in the crew battle.
Let's go, Maltimum. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Boomie nearly gets the down sig there, which would have surely knocked.
Oh yeah,
off the map
and
here.
you know Boomie is hunting for these last kills.
Oh my goodness, he's Boomie, no mercy out here. He is just an absolute monster. He can't be stopped, or can he? Here we go. He doesn't have much left. Wow!
Beats out the ground pound
That
with the
was-
side edge of that neutral air.
Oh, and a neutral air does it, and wow. Maltimum's going to have to do a lot here right now to win this. You know, it's interesting seeing Boomie play Diana now, because he hasn't been playing any Diana this weekend, right? He played Ada up until he lost one round in the top 8. Switched to Diana and didn't lose a match since.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
He only got back because he got that hit off the neutral air.
Yep.
That gave him the chase
Gave him
dodge
the chase
follow-up.
dodge he needed. He
was out of every other option.
Nice side sig from Maltimum.
All right.
Going to bring it back to a one stock deficit, and Maltimum, he's going to have to do some work on this stock without getting hurt. If he can just deal some damage here without getting hurt, Europe's got a good chance.
Ooh, I mean, if Boomie gets greedy here, that's definitely a possibility for Maltimum.
We've
seen Boomie go for a lot of signatures.
Boomie's got a style, man. That's just Boomie. Oh!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Go. Maltimum trying to get the kill.
Wanting to play on the edge here. He needs
He's
gimps.
going for a high risk, high reward.
Oh, that would have been insane.
That would have been it. He didn't have a dodge because he used the gravity cancel. But Boomie got the hit on the neutral.
Oh, no!
And that's it. NA wins the crew battle.
Boomie, the team coach, clutching it out.
Clutching it out. Solid anchor. Good decision to have
his
Boomie
team
come in
gave
last.
him just that edge of a lead that he needed. The one stock lead down to the bottom.
So, like I was saying at the start of this, a crew battle is a very momentum-based battle, and NA had that momentum from the start, thanks to Crockie, who gave it to him. and they carried
held it all the
They carried
way.
it through the whole way. It never tipped in the other direction. NA pulled it out. So what have you guys got to say out there in the chat?
Oh my gosh.
It can't be
NA
decided. It
took
can't.
every event. NA took the crew battle. That is a clean sweep at this event. At CEO Dreamland, NA clean sweep.
The proof